So how many times do you really need to post on your daycare's social media platform in order for it to actually do something, in order for your page to grow, for local families to actually see what you are posting? That's what we're discussing in this episode. So if you are wondering, am I doing enough? Should I be doing more? What type of content should I be posting? Is it once a day, twice a week, once a month? I don't know. This is going to be a good episode for you to listen in to, because that's what we're going to be talking about. So instead of asking yourself, should I be posting more or less, I want to encourage you to think about this one thing, that it doesn't really matter how many times you post, because what matters the most with these platforms, so Facebook, Instagram, is staying consistent. Okay, so once you master this, then you master the social media game. Okay, so what that means is that you have to use your platforms to grow your online reach in a consistent way. These cannot be platforms that you show up only when you have an open spot, or whenever you feel like it, or when you just have something to say. Okay, I like to tell people that I work with, providers that I work with, that especially if they have a no marketing budget and they're not paying for ads and they just want to stay top of mind, that posting at least once a day and updating their stories daily is something that they should get in the habit of doing. Does it really matter if it's 5 times a week, 6 times a week, 7 days a week? Not really. Again, what matters is consistency. So inside the Childcare Business Hub, for example, we consistently create content for our clients once or twice a day. Okay. And we do this on a consistent level. So the algorithm knows that my clients' platforms, for example, update their platforms daily. Okay. If they would show up every single day for 1 week, and then the next few weeks just showed up once or twice, and then the last week after that, the next week after that, they showed up maybe a little bit more, that is not going to do anything for them. It's not going to increase their brand awareness or reach more families, okay? So instead of thinking of social media as how many times do I need to be on here, you need to think of it as, how can I stay consistent, okay? More posts equal more audience growth and an increased engagement. So more eyeballs on your platform, which means more local families get to see you, get to hear your voice, get to read your posts, get to learn about your daycare, and that increases that engagement, which is what you want and basically what these platforms are all about, right? The other thing it does when you are showing up consistently is that it builds a stronger relationship with your followers. They feel as though they can trust you. They feel as though you are someone that actually knows what they're talking about. And that increases that know, like, and trust factor that you need to always be thinking about, especially if you're running a childcare program, right? No one's going to bring you their child if they don't trust you, if they don't like you, if they don't know you. So the more consistent you are with social media, the faster you're going to build those relationships and the faster you're going to increase that awareness and that trust factor, which is so important, okay? You're also going to stay top of mind, right? So Facebook, Instagram, these platforms are so busy, you guys. I don't have to tell you, you know how easy it is to get lost in the feed, which is why staying top of mind, meaning breaking through the noise, staying in the feed of local families, local parents, is so important, okay? And you do this with consistency. That's not going to happen if you're posting once or twice whenever you feel like it. So here are some tips for you so that you can really just start staying more consistent, okay? Number 1, think about what is manageable for you right now when it comes to your posting frequency. Okay, so if you think about how much time you have on your hands, how much time you want to show up, what is manageable for you? I didn't say what feels more comfortable or what you think you can do. What's more manageable for you, okay? Especially if you're doing this on your own. I'm not going to lie, it's going to take some time for you to come up with content and create graphics and videos and all the things. But if you are set on doing this on your own, what is manageable for you? What type of frequency? Is it 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week? I would suggest at least 5 times a week, at least. That's like the bare minimum. So you have to think about that, okay? The other thing you want to think about is, what are your goals for social media? Are you using social media to get people on your website? Are you using social media to post about the kids and then increase your brand awareness? Are you using social media to get local families in your messenger asking you for more information? What is your goal? Because once you know your goal, then it's easier for you to come up with a plan and a strategy when it comes to your content, okay? Number 3 of my tips is dedicate a day for content creation. So what this looks like is basically, once you know the frequency and you know what your goal is when it comes to social media and what you want to get out of these platforms, then pick a day throughout the month where you know you have a few hours to yourself that is only dedicated to creating content for your entire month, okay? So you come up with some type of like a paper planner, or if you enjoy working on the computer, open up some type of calendar and think to yourself, what am I going to be posting about? What days have I committed to showing up? What type of content am I sharing? Is it videos? Is it IG Reels? Is it flyers? Is it graphics? Is it testimonials, reviews? Am I sharing about my program? Am I going live? What am I doing, right? And once you understand that, then have a day in your month where all you do is this. You're just creating your content for the entire month. And yes, it does take that much time, okay? I have clients that tell me inside the membership that before they signed up inside the community, that they were going to bed after midnight every single night because they were trying to think of the day's post for the next day and come up with some type of a graphic to put together. So this does take time. If you are really set on doing this on your own, just know that you should have at least one day in the month where all you're doing is creating your content for your social media platforms. And after you're done your content creation and everything is set up on your computer, on your PC, then you can go into your Meta business suites and you can actually pre-schedule everything out for your entire month, which means once you're done pre-scheduling all your posts, you don't have to think about social media for the entire month. How good does that feel? How good does that feel? I know I do this for the marketing agency and I absolutely love it, okay? Staying consistent does make a difference on your platforms. The algorithm knows which pages are consistent, which pages are not. And chances are that Facebook or Instagram is going to show your content. It's going to favor your page and your content if you're posting on a regular basis, okay? If by any chance you're feeling as though this is too overwhelming, you have no time to do this, and you really need help with content creation and graphics and videos, promo videos, why not join us inside the Childcare Business Hub? You can actually try it out for free for the first 5 days, and you can see how easy and simple this is when someone is doing this for you every single day. You're going to stay more consistent. You're going to reach more local families online, and you're basically going to get your time back because you won't have to be worrying about your social media presence. So there you have it, you guys. A few ways you can stay consistent. And I hope that this episode blesses you. I really do believe that social media and Facebook are important when you're running a business, but it's not the only thing you should be doing. And the last thing you want to be doing is showing up and wasting your time and looking at all those cute little, cat videos and forgetting all about why you are on these platforms. So stay focused, stay intentional, make these platforms work for you, and you will see your pages grow and your online reach grow as well. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you in just a few days. Bye for now.